Rocks make a great canvas for artists to express themselves on. They are readily available and you can paint anything on them. Artist Elaine Burke joins me to tell us about her upcoming free rock painting workshop being held at Martello Alley and Martello on Brock. Thanks so much for being here today, Elaine.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm very excited.
Rock painting. How did you get interested in that?
So when I first started as an artist, and I have no formal training except for high school, I would buy little wooden containers and plaques, and I would paint on that. And I had noticed that some people had colored rocks in their landscaping, and I thought, oh, that's nice. And I wonder if I could actually paint a design on a rock.
Right.
And so, and it went from just putting dots on or rudimentary flowers to, you know, what I brought here today. And I'm very excited to show people how to do one.
Amazing. So you've brought just a sampling here of what you have, but these are just beautiful and so intricate if you take a look. And this is a naturally found rock?
It is.
Okay, so rocks, as we know, come in all different shapes and sizes, right? So
correct.
How do you find the right rock, or is it difficult, or where do you find them, or how do you go about sourcing these beautiful canvases, essentially?
So at first it was relatively easy because I was just making them for myself.
Right.
But now I have to get creative. Pun intended. And I do find them, you know, you'll be walking along a path in the forest or by the beach. Some of my friends pick rocks for me. And the cool thing is that I try to get a rock every time I go somewhere.
Right, okay.
And then when I paint them on the back, I write down, this is from Ajax, Ontario. This is from Nova Scotia. This is from, and so they make really, really long-lasting souvenirs because, well, it's a rock.
Yeah, so you know where it's from. So this one that you were telling us earlier before the show that you painted quite an intricate design, is this one from Kingston?
It is.
Okay, so very special because it's got a special Kingston landmark on here?
It does. So if you look closely, so that's the Kingston Pen, the Kingston Penitentiary.
Beautiful detail.
Yeah, well, I call it my jailhouse rock.
Very clever.
If you
And is that all just paint, or do you use any sort of markers or anything to help as well?
No markers.
Oh, wow.
So just very, very fine brushes for the details. Now, of course, at this time of year, it's very difficult to find rocks.
Right.
With the winter we're having, some people have difficulty finding their driveways. So I've resorted to making rocks.
Is that what you've done here for the workshop? Because this looks like a perfectly shaped rock.
Yes.
So let's get into it. Let's get a taste of what will be happening at the workshop.
Perfect.
So I'll leave it to you.
The first workshop, to celebrate the spirit of winter, we will be painting on a round rock. So everyone will be getting just a plain blue coated rock. And then I will walk them through how to, you know, do the snowman and the trees. So that's going to be this Saturday. Okay. And then on Family Day, we'll do it again, but this time we'll do a family of snowmen.
Oh, very nice.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
And so what is this made out of then, this perfectly shaped rock?
Mortar.
Oh, okay.
Concrete, yeah.
Oh,
and I just put it in a mold, and they come out like this.
Amazing.
And then I just literally, I use regular acrylic paint. So the great thing about this is that it's a very inexpensive hobby.
Right.
So you don't need tools. You can even buy rocks at the landscape places. You can get them at the dollar store. You use the cheapest paints you can find.
Acrylic always, would you say?
Yeah.
It just holds better?
It's less messy.
Okay.
If you do oil, then you need to rinse it with a thinner Varsol and things like that. You want something that you can just use water, especially when you're painting with kids. And then the reason these are so shiny is because I cover them with epoxy resin.
Okay.
Which makes them extra durable,
No
extra
chipping.
glossy. Oh yeah, I've had rocks in my garden for 7 years.
Oh, wow. And then this heart here, is that for the Valentine's Day workshop, the final workshop?
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
So that one is going to be a little different. So we're going to be dotting.
Can you give us a taste? I see you've got some what looks like Valentine-y colors there. So can you show us a bit of how it's done?
I will. I want to start with the snowman. I'm going to take one of these dotting tools. Now, you don't need anything fancy. When you want to make dots, just use something you have around the house. You can use the end of a knitting needle, a toothpick, a Q-tip.
Canvas and tools all around us in this world, and we don't even realize it.
Absolutely. So it's not a huge investment. So because it's the spirit of winter, enchanted, we have to make some magic. And because it's magic, our snowflakes can be any color. So we just put little dots of color there, and all of a sudden, our winter painting is transformed into an enchanted painting. And then for the heart, it will all be dots. So we start with a big dot in the middle, and then we just put little dots around. This is the part that's going to be a lot of fun, and I will be supplying all the tools.
And all ages, what would you say for the workshops?
All ages.
Okay.
We did some rock painting at the Princess Promenade Festival. I had this one child, he was 4 years old, and he was so meticulous, and he was rinsing everything in between colors, just adorable.
Amazing. So a perfect activity for either this Saturday at Martello on Brock between 10 and 4, or on Family Day weekend, bring your family, make a family of snowmen on the rock, or of course Valentine's Day, paint something for the one that you love, that special person in your life. Thanks so much for being here today, Elaine.
Thanks for having me.